Hello! With This is BookTubeAthon nicely nestled in my summer holidays, with it going from the 30th of July to the 5th of August, I thought I'd give a TBR a shot. I am notoriously bad at breaking my TBRs, not sticking to them, also reading too little, and not sticking to all the books that I've listed, but I'm gonna give it a go, show some good faith. There are 7 prompts to help you choose your books. I am loosely sticking to them. And the very first one is to let a coin toss choose your first book. And to have slightly higher stakes, I am planning on only reading one of these 2. Both are by the same author. I got 2 new books by John Wyndham. The first is Chocky, which is about a boy who has an imaginary friend. Maybe he's not an imaginary friend, but actually a really, really scary, horrible monster. And the other is Trouble with Lichen, which is about 2 scientists that discover a type of lichen. Is it lichen? Lichen. A type of plant that can reverse the aging process, and they disagree on how to deal with this information and the properties of this plant. Both of these I'd like to read. I read, oh dear, what's the book called? Something with Triffids. The Day of the Triffids by John Wyndham last year, and really, really liked that. And I also really like the design of these books, so I'm going to say the Lichen, who knows how to pronounce it, book will have the pretty reef on this Polish zloty that I pulled out of my foreign currency bowl where I collect all my leftovers. And Chocky, the spooky imaginary friend, will have the eagle. So, see how this goes. Whoop. And it's the eagle. What did I say that was? Oh yeah, Chocky. Okay, this is the one that I am more interested in. I think this is a creepy one. And yeah, not pumped to read that one. So that'll be the first. The second prompt is to read a book about something that you want to do. I'm going to say this is a book about something I want to achieve. This is How to Develop Emotional Health by Oliver James. This is a sort of self-helpy book about how to achieve emotional health, but because I've read the first like 10 pages or so, I know that he doesn't liken emotional health to happiness on the whole, but very much a sort of skill to help you just deal with shit, which I think we can all deal with, and so yeah, this is what I want to do and be emotionally healthy. The third prompt is a book to movie adaptation, and I'm going to go with My Dog Tulip by J.K. Ackerly. I recently bought this from a charity shop, hence the annoying sticker. This is about a man who forms a wonderful friendship with his adopted German Shepherd, which sounds lovely, and apparently it has been turned into a movie. This, in fact, I understand is the movie cover, because the movie is an comic, is that what you call it? Animated movie. But if I can't find this, I will be able to watch the movie adaptation of the book that has green on the cover, which is the 4th prompt, and a Clockwork orange. This has also been turned into a movie, of course, this sort of younger classic about these crazy teenagers who end up in a penitentiary. I think this is just a really nice cover and slightly ironic with orange on the cover, but also green on the cover. Also a very slim book, which I've tried to do with all the books that I chose, just to increase the chances of me actually getting through all of these in one week. Then, the 5th prompt is to read a book while wearing the same hat. Now, I have hats, but either they make me feel super dressed up, which I guess isn't a problem in my own home, or they are increasing levels of warm, because I don't like summery hats. I do like hats in winter, and I have a lot of them, but they might be a bit too warm in 30 degrees that we have at the moment. So I will refrain from doing that. Maybe I will wear this one, why not? Channel my inner hipster. And read First Love, Last Rites by Ian McEwan. This is a short story collection of his, first published in 1975. So a very early one of his, which I've had standing on my shelves for a very, very long time. Short stories, of course, help you when you're doing a readathon. And even though they're short stories, well, no, on top of that, I should rather say this is also a dinky little book with something like 124 pages. Exactly, not something like. I like Ian McEwan. Curious for this. And then the sixth prompt is to read a book with a beautiful spine. The Sense of an Ending does not necessarily have a spectacular spine by Julian Barnes, but it has these very, very cool black pages that sort of bleed into the cover, and I think that optically is very, very pretty. And I don't know, does this count as the spine, or is it really only this one? I guess this is the spine, but I'm choosing this book anyway because it's really, really pretty. The Sense of an Ending by Julian Barnes. This prize-winning author writes about a group of friends, now middle-aged, and I believe some kind of court case comes up, their memory is challenged, something they maybe did to reform a friend, not sure. Thin little book, very beautiful, and one that I recently hauled in my last haul. You could see that. Yeah, so I'm happy about that. These 6 books I am hoping to read in the week. That is already a lot, but the 7th prompt for the BookTubeAthon is to read 7 books. So I guess if for any reason I do end up reading all those books, I will go on to read Trouble with Lichen. And if I were to do that, I would in fact read 7 books in 1 week, which is unlikely anyway, but I will shoot for as many as possible. I hope you're all joining in with the BookTubeAthon. I think it's going to be a great time, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.